Hi, if you're like me, you know Never the Train 1981 is one of the best sitcoms of all time. So today, I thought it would be fun to pull up a chair by the campfire and rewatch the sitcom with the entire cast of then and now. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they've changed in 2024. Okay, let's see. Ringo is played by actor Deadman. In 1981, when he was in the sitcom, he was 41 years old, and sadly on November 22, 2014, he passed away 74 in Fresh, France.
Strong, gormless back, in case I buy something heavy.
Mr. Smallbridge, I'm not just muscle. I've got something up here, you know.
Yeah, more muscle.
Open your mouth.
So I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Peele is played by actress Julia Watson. In 1981, when she was in the sitcom, she was 28 years old, and now she's living out till 70.
Turn out one of your omelettes.
Nothing like Brillo pads. They just taste like them.
Morning, how's my breakfast coming up?
You'd want to go out and get something to eat. Yeah. So we'd all carefully unpin, take our big wigs off, and put, and all our hair would be in pin curls, and we'd put...
Mr. Driscoll is played by actor Keith Marsh. In 1988, when he was in the sitcom, he was 62 years old, and sadly on January 28, 2013, he passed away at 87 in England.
They own a restaurant in Brighton.
Yeah. Well, actually, we're in London looking for a flat. Well, we're getting on a bit, and, well, our daughter and son-in-law, they run our place now.
Well, we pay for a lad of 15.
But that would make him
90. I did tell you.
Salmon P is played by actor Donald Sinden. In 1981, when he was in the sitcom, he was 58 years old, and sadly on September 12, 2014, he passed away at 90 in Withersham, Kent, England.
40, 50, 60. You're wasting your time. It's a fake, 70, 80, 90, 100.
£100.
You're just trying to be difficult. 150, 200.
White jackets. We were all photographed with ordinary...
So nobody could tell you were doctors at all?
No, nobody knew we were doctors, just they said doctor in the house, that's what they said, you see.
Mrs. Sadler is played by actress Maria Charles. In 1982, when she was in the sitcom, she was 53 years old, and sadly on April 21, 2023, she passed away at 93 in England.
You don't want to let your lady friend hear you speaking like that.
Well, Veronica? Oh, she's away at a conference of veterinarians.
Oh, really? You must be Ken.
Yes.
Wonder was right about you.
Veronica Barton is played by actress Honor Blackman. In 1981, when she was in the sitcom, she was 56 years old, and sadly on April 5, 2020, she passed away at 94 in Lewes, Sussex, England.
Enjoy ourselves. I know it was outrageously extravagant of me ordering beluga caviar.
Not at all, but are you sure you...
My type, I have to say, is a baby boy, isn't he?
What's your type, Honor?
Sean Connery will do.
Really? Do you like Sean?
Ooh.
It's as if...
David Peele is played by actor Robin Cormode. In 1981, when he was in the sitcom, he was 23 years old, and now is living out his 65.
Just detention. Eventually.
Well, what about something on account? On account of I've got no money.
I talked to a priest once and I said, how do you know when you have the whole congregation together, when you feel you have your audience? He said, when everyone starts breathing together, there's a sense that everyone...
Aunt Eleanor's played by actress Zara Nutley. In 1984, when she was in the sitcom, she was 60 years old, and sadly on October 9, 2016, she passed away at 92 in Manor Park, Uckfield, Sussex, England.
Always found me rather fascinating.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. Look, let me explain.
Now, there's no need to apologise for the way you feel.
Yes, but
of course, it's out of the question.
But Miss Courtney...
Oliver Smallbridge is played by actor Windsor Davies. In 1981, when he was in the sitcom, he was 51 years old, and sadly on January 17, 2019, he passed away at 88 in France.
Would you feel better about the wedding if I wasn't expecting?
Oh, yeah. Then we could call the whole thing off.
Banks is played by actor Teddy Turner. In 1981, when he was in the sitcom, he was 64 years old, and sadly on August 29, 1992, he passed away 75 in Horsforth, Yorkshire, England.
Sister is inexperienced in the ways of the opposite sex, and they don't come more opposite than him.
I thought she was a nurse.
Yes, a district nurse from a remote part.
Lady Davrow is played by actress Margaret Courtney. In 1983, when she was in the sitcom, she was 60 years old, and sadly on February 15, 1996, she passed away 72 in Northwood, London, England.
You don't look at all well. Oh. Are you sure they're feeding you enough?
Yes, I'm all right, Mother.
Oh, all right. You wouldn't be here if you were all right, Norman.
Janice Hunter is played by actress Barbara Murray. In 1984, when she was in the sitcom, she was 55 years old, and sadly on May 20th, 2014, she passed away at 84 in Alicante, Spain.
Oh, Mum, thank you. It's lovely.
That was very generous of him, seeing we haven't even met.
Well, actually, we went 50-50 on it. I chose it, he paid.
Barman is played by actor Christopher Mitchell. In 1988, when he was in the sitcom, he was 40 years old, and sadly on February 22nd, 2001, he passed away at 52 in Norfolk, England.
Do be careful with the luggage. It's part of a very expensive matching set.
What does she think it is, alligator?
Who is your favorite character in the sitcom Never the Twain? And what do you think when some actors have passed away? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you and see you again.